Hello, lovely learners. Welcome back to Sir Daniel's Maths and Science class. We have this exponential question on the board. Solve it and drop your answer in the comment section before I finish solving. Okay, so the question says, if 3 to the power x times 9 to the power y equals 243, and 3 to the power x divided by 3 to the power 2y equals 1 out of 27, find the value of x plus y. So this means we should solve for x. When we are done, we solve for y, and then finally we add them to get the final answer. So let's do this. Okay, so the first one is 3 to the power x times 9 to the power y to equal to 243. So using the laws of indices, let's simplify this. So we can simplify the 9 and then the 243 to their lowest term so that it becomes easier for us to solve. So we can say 3 to the power x times, and then we know that 3 to the power 2 will give us 9 because 3 times 3 gives us 9. And then multiply the y here, that is multiplying the y here to give us 243, 3 exponent 5, that is 3 times 3 times 3. When 3 multiplies itself 5 times, it gives us 243. We can say this one is 3 exponent 5. Okay, so now we can see that we have 3, 3, 3. So it becomes easier for us to do it. So from the laws of indices, when the bases are the same and then it is multiplying, we should add the powers or add the exponents. So now we have 3 exponent x plus 2y to be equal to 3 exponent 5. Good. Now the bases are the same. We have to equate the exponent. But we can say equating the exponent. So equating the exponent gives us x plus 2y to be equal to 5. So this one becomes equation 1. The next one. And 3 to the power x divided by 3 to the power 2y equals 1 out of 27. So you can say again, 3 to the power x divided by 3 to the power 2y equals 1 out of 27. So let's simplify this. So from the laws of indices, when we have the same base and then it is dividing, the law says we should subtract the exponent. So subtracting the exponent gives us 3 to the power x minus 2y to be equal to, and then 1 out of 27 in indices, we can write again as 3 to the power minus 3. Because 3 times 3 times 3 gives us 27. And then when it flips, the over becomes negative. So now we have 3 to the power minus 3, which is the same as 1 out of 27 from indices. Okay, now we can say, let's equate the exponents since the bases are the same. And say x minus 2y equals minus 3. So this also gives us equation 2. Now let's solve it simultaneously. So now we have equation 1, which is x plus 2y to be equal to 5. And then equation 2, x minus 2y equals minus 3. So there are a lot of ways to solve this. Some can go through the substitution method and the rest. But let's make it easier to solve it. So to make it easier to solve this, we can add equation 1 and 2. So we can say add equation 1 and 2. So we are adding equation 1 and 2. Okay, so x plus x gives us 2x. And then positive 2y or 2y minus 2y, that is 0. That is 2 minus 2 is 0. So now we get 0 to be equal to, and then 5 minus 3. So we have positive 5 here plus minus 3 because we are adding them. So positive 5 plus minus 3. That gives us 2. So 2x equals 2. Now when the value of x, so we can divide here by 2, we divide also by 2. Now this one cancel this, then we get therefore x equals 1. Therefore, but the value of x is 1. Now let's put x into any of the equations and find y. We can say putting x, which is equal to 1, in any of the equations. So let's say in equation 1. So wherever we see x in equation 1, we are going to replace it with 1. So equation 1 is x plus 2y to be equal to 5. Now let's solve it. So here is x, replacing it with 1. So 1 plus 2y to be equal to 5. Therefore, grouping like, then you can say 2y is equal to 5 minus 1. Therefore, 2y is equal to 5 minus 1 is 4. Dividing both sides by 2. So here over 2, here also over 2. Therefore, we can say that y is equal to, 2 goes to 4, 2 times, so the value of y is 2. Now the way said, find x plus y. So therefore, we can say that, therefore, x plus y will be equal to, so the value of x is 1. So 1 plus y, the value of y is 2. Is 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Therefore, the value of x plus y is 3. We found this one helpful. Like, comment, and share for your friends. Thank you.